So, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. This is just a habit. So, it is Sunday, May 29th, and we are going to do the special request video. So, this one won't be live. I try to do them live once in a while, but it's not a requirement. So, this one is going to be recorded only, and this is only for you, my members, at the special request and higher tier. So, thank you for your trust. So let's start with Amazon. Look at this perfection. 2029 perfection. It touches this perfectly. This is really easy, actually, to do a technical analysis for Amazon. So now we can readily see that we are in a congestion zone. Congestion zone 2304.99. This is red, and this I might do this one too. So that's 2029.30. 2029.30. This is pretty nice. We are in the congestion zone, and we don't have stochastic yet. So the stock does not have a lot of power. The power is climbing. Right now, the power is not there yet, but it could be coming. So you can check this also right here. You can check this here. We could have, if we break 2304.99, we could have a move up to this point here, and then check what's going to happen right there, if it's going to cave in or not. And at that point, you might get stochastic over 60, so you might be swinging like this. Yeah, you could enter if it crosses 2304 with some risk. It depends on how risky you want to play this, but sometimes risk can be okay, and sometimes it can work. It's not because something is risky that we should not do it. It just means that prepare to maybe lose something. There is a possibility. There is going to be a split right here. So a split is coming. Maybe that's not a bad idea to get in if the stock goes above 2304, because the split might be helping the stock move up, because splits have a psychological aspect where if a stock has been at a certain price, people have seen that stock at $2,300, and after the split, I don't know what is going to be the split. 20-1. So you get 20 shares for every share, so that's incredible. So it's going to go back to $100. So basically, people will be thinking that the stock is now worth $100 when it used to be worth 2,300. They are going to be more willing to buy higher. So that's the psychological aspect of the stock split. Yeah. So that's what it is here for Amazon. XB, boy, okay. See, it's not even strong enough to stay in its congestion zone. It's not strong enough. There's no strength in this baby. There's a very small congestion zone that it's doing right here. It was caving in. It was going down like this. It was going down. So it was in a downtrend. But the downtrend stopped. There was a little bit of a false signal here, but stochastic was not there. This was to be disregarded anyway. But now it came outside of this downward channel. So at least it's accumulating. A congestion zone is where people are accumulating the stock. And once the sellers have been exhausted, like everybody that wanted to sell has sold, then the stock can start going up. There is stochastic climbing a little bit, RSI climbing a little bit. So this is very close to look like something that can go. Let me give you that number here. 71.57. 71.57. So that's your number, and this should be red. So this was just what it was supposed to do, but it was just too weak. Crispr. Okay, Crispr. So in a big downward channel, so that's the first thing. In a big downward channel, it was going down like this, and now it's breaking outside of it. So it's no longer in this smaller downward channel. It's still in this big downward channel, but it seems like it wants to go and reach this resistance right here. Yeah, this is the new slope of where it is going. And I would put the channel right here. So maybe there's a double channel kind of thing, but this is where I would put this. Like this. Yeah, the best way to get in was right when we got stochastic over 60, was around here. It did a little bit of a drop down. That's okay. So that's another entry point when it bounced on after this candle right here. So the second entry point was at 26, was on May 26th, the second entry point. So now it's a little bit higher, but it's not too bad. It's not too far from support. This would be a legitimate play to get in at this point. But this is not financial advice. You do what you want, but all of the indicators that we are looking at are looking good. Just be careful at what is going to happen here at the resistance level. Is it going to turn back? It could turn back, but still you would make from 58 to 66. So that's not too bad. SoFi. Well, SoFi, okay. SoFi, okay, so it pretty much did what we thought it would do, you know, a little bit of a pullback. And the pullback still had stochastic over 60. This was a good buy right here after that candle right here. So it was a good buy at 7:13 on Thursday, basically. But now it's only Friday for this candle. So yeah, this is looking good. This one, yeah, I think I'm going to put it here, because this is the low that we have here, and this did not break. Yeah, this seems like it's going places. SoFi. Arm. Okay. Is that the right? Let me check. Oh, okay, sorry. See, Afrm, sorry. Yeah, because this looks ugly. Afrm. I feel like I'm redoing the same ones, guys. I don't mind, but it means that you want me to do them on a regular basis. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, same thing here. Okay, the pullback was a little bit lower. The pullback was lower, but there. And this is what's happening right now. So this is that channel right here. This is that channel right here. Yeah, this has moved a lot during the past couple of days. So if you decide to enter, just be willing to suffer a little bit if it comes back down. But this is nice. This is nice. Stochastic is good. Everything is pretty much good, except the MI, but it seems like it's going to come very often. Also, you can take a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart is telling you something here. The weekly chart is bouncing right here. So this means that this bounce here is a little bit more legitimate than if the weekly chart was not bouncing. It would be better if the weekly chart was over 60 in terms of stochastic. So it would be a little bit better, because right now what might be happening is just this. So yes, you can catch a little bit of a swing here, but maybe this is not the real getaway party that you might be expecting if you want to hold it for a long time. I don't know, but still on the daily chart, this is a nice play also. We did this, then light speed. Okay, this is the first time we do this. Okay, we see a top here, so we see about, okay, yeah, this is where it is. So congestion zone at 35. Congestion zone at 35. In terms of the low, we have one here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So where, yes, 1940. Let me make this the right color. Whoops, here. Yeah, the stochastic over 60. Stochastic over 60, and just had a, I guess, a nice earnings call. And it's still quite close to this support line. Yeah, that's a good play. That's a good play for now. So we see a lot of stocks starting to really move around. Of course, this could stop at 35. Weekly, it has bounced well. It might reach 35, stochastic under 60, but this is bouncing. And anyway, moves need to start on lower time frames in order to influence the bigger time frames. It's not the weekly chart that's making things move. It's the daily chart and the hourly chart and the monthly chart. It's them that can lead the stock on the weekly chart to go higher. Yeah, that's a legitimate move right here. Virgin Galactic. That's where it is right now. 713. And then, yeah, see, you have a gap here. Wow. Yeah, this fits perfectly. Touches here, touches here. It does not always touch perfectly, but when it does, it's so satisfying. And so the downtrend, wow, look. Okay, to me, that's a buy. That's a buy because we just got stochastic over 60 and we just broke this downward resistance at the same time. So I like when a couple of things happen at the same time. The more things are happening at the same time, the more positives, the better it is. Yeah, Virgin Galactic. Weekly. We see it bouncing, but this longer wick at the bottom shows that the buyers won that round, and then it started going up. So this is a bounce. It's not stochastic over 60, but at least this is a bounce, so it should go someplace a little bit. It should go someplace. It might not go until 28, but it should go someplace, and the next stop should be $11. So $7 to $11. So that's a pretty decent return. Okay, Nvidia. So Nvidia, okay, the earnings were good. 5% surprise. Stochastic over 60. There's just a little bit of risk here. I just need to tell you because, but stochastic over 60 is almost a buy all the time. There's just this downward resistance that's very close right here. And there's also the fact that this is going super fast, super high. It's possible that it comes back down a bit and tries again. It's possible. I'm just telling you everything. I always tell you the two sides of the coin. When it's obvious that stochastic is going high like this, I assume that you understand that this is a very important criteria that the stock has. So you need, I am repeating so often about, I'm talking so much about stochastic over 60 that I feel like you know it, so it's there. So I want to tell you the other side of the coin, and then you make your decision. And anyway, nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. It's very rare when you have a stock that just crossed stochastic over 60, crossed a resistance close to the support. It's very rare. It's very rare. We just saw one not too long ago. That was pretty nice in terms of all of the criteria, but this one is nice too. Lemonade. So Lemonade, yeah, to me that would be a go also. It broke outside of this downward resistance not too long ago, then decided to go into a congestion zone basically. And then there was this other downward resistance within that congestion zone, and it touched the support, going higher, went sideways, and then launched. So to me, that's good to go. So many stocks that are good to go today. Disney, yeah, look at this. Stochastic over 60. Stochastic over 60, so that's nice. What's happening? So many buying opportunity, and this is a congestion zone, and it just broke it. So there are some chances that this could go someplace. This is very steep. This is very steep like this. So don't be surprised if it comes back down a bit. If it does something, and that would be the real trend, the real one. And maybe this is going to align with this. Maybe, I don't know. I'm speculating a bit here. But don't be surprised if it caves down a bit. You can still buy right now because sometimes it could go like this. So if you wait for a pullback, it's always better. Well, it's not always better, but waiting for a pullback is nice. Unless you have a stock that can just launch like crazy. Because Tesla, you cannot wait for a pullback with Tesla because when it launches, it just launches. Yeah, but Disney does not launch that much. So maybe there's more of a chance that waiting for a pullback is okay. SQQQ, oh, okay, don't touch this dial at all. Stochastic just got lost. Let it drop. I would almost tell you get out of that. Get out of it. So the time to get out was right now. Here, Stochastic was lost on this candle here, but there was a little bit of a wick. So there was a possibility that it could be bouncing. So it was legitimate to keep it, to not sell yet, and wait until it broke 51. And even broke this double support 51 because it came lower here on this day and then came back up. And now, but now it's just way too low. I would, to me, I would not take any chance. This is even breaking this, so I would get out of that fast. And when it starts to go down super fast, down to resistance right here, to a support, boom, boom, it's going down super fast. During the day, you can look at it, and if it goes down super fast, you can go on the hourly chart and you can see that it had lost stochastic over 60 and that it was just, it was just going to go down. You could have said, well, okay, I'm going to wait until it breaks this one, and it broke it fast. Bang! It stayed on it for a couple of hours and then dropped. So here you could have sold right here at 54 or bought a put. If you buy a put here, then if it comes down, then you make some money and you protect yourself at the same time. Affirm, Affirm, we had already done it. So there you go, my friends. Yes, and since you are there and listening to this video, I have something I need to tell you guys. I'm gonna do some rearranging of my tiers. So the 695 tier that you are in has the live video thing and also the special request video. Yeah, the special request at the same time. And I am thinking about detaching these two things. So the live, I think I'm going to keep it at 695 because there's some value in the live, even though we are only looking at Tesla and Palantir. It's looking at them from a weekly basis. And we can talk a little bit, and this is a live thing for new members, and they can ask a few questions and things like that. In terms of the stock request, yeah, this is quite, this is time consuming. And I'm thinking of creating a new tier. So the way YouTube works is that I cannot increase the price of the tier that you are in. It does not work that way. So I need to cancel the tier or remove some benefits within it, but I cannot change the price and then create a new benefit special for the special request. So I think this is what I am going to do. I still think that you will be getting a lot of value, because when I do technical analysis of a stock, of a special request stock, this means that you basically want to invest in that stock, obviously, and doing special technical analysis on a stock of your choosing is giving a lot of value. So I think that the value is a lot more than $6.95, and also it is time consuming to do these things. So don't be surprised, and you have the chance and you have the opportunity to say no and cancel. You always have that prerogative of canceling, and we won't become enemies because of that. You can cancel at any point if you are not getting enough value for your objectives. So there, I wanted to say that to you. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna price it and exactly what I will include in it, because some of you are asking for two stocks. So two stocks, you are getting more value than people asking for only one. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna price this. So maybe there's a tier for only one stock per weekend, another one with two, because I just want to make it worth my while also. So anyway, so please leave a comment and tell me what you think about what I just said. And there you go. Thank you very much for subscribing, and thank you very much for being a member. This will be done for the special request video, and I am hopping right now to the weekly live right now, so I might see you there. So have a great rest of the weekend, and we are going to talk tomorrow. À la prochaine.